Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome to the basement. Glenn Kellaway, back with another video. This one inspired by two of my favorite channels who both kind of did the same theme this past week. Morris Gautreaux, my good friend from the East Coast, he just uploaded a video yesterday, his favorite cover songs. Pat, my good friend from the old country, close to the edge, had two of his best buddies on, and they did their favorite cover songs. Now, one thing I noticed with Pat is he just didn't limit it to studio albums. He put a few covers from live stuff on there, and that kind of got the wheels turning. And I thought, I'm going to do my favorite cover songs from live albums only. So I just picked a few at random here. All CDs today. I picked all CDs. So these are not ranked. I might tell you what my favorite is, absolute favorite. But so let's start with Get Your Yeah-Yeahs Out. There's some great covers on this album. Love in Vain, the Robert Johnson song. Carol, great Chuck Berry track. Little Queenie, some real rockin' covers on that. How about Humble Pie, live at the Fillmore? I mean, one of the great live albums of all time, and I hate this frickin' sun coming in my eyes. Okay. Humble Pie, live at the Fillmore. This is actually the box set with the complete performances. Same album as the black one that everybody's familiar with. How about Walk on Gilded Splinters, the great Dr. John song. Hallelujah, I Love Her So. I Don't Need No Doctor. Two incredible Ray Charles tunes. Rolling Stone, which Muddy Waters. I mean, there's just some great covers on that. Fantastic. Grateful Dead did a ton of awesome covers. This particular one from June, RFK Stadium, 1973. They do an amazing cover of Big River, the Johnny Cash song. I love that song. They do Not Fade Away. They do the Delaney Bramlett song, Going Down the Road, Feeling Bad, that the Cosmic Torpedoes have just uploaded an incredible version of that song. Promised Land, That's All Right. Takes a Lot to Laugh, Takes a Town to Cry, or Train to Cry, Bob Dylan. Fantastic stuff. Grateful Dead. They also do a great version of El Paso, the Marty Robbins song. Fantastic. The Who, live at the Fillmore East, 1968. Some of these covers are also on Live at Leeds. And that would be Summertime Blues. This one has Fortune Teller on it. Shakin' All Over. Come On Everybody. The Who. They could do some awesome covers. Santana. Carlos Santana. Moonflower. Fantastic album, live album. Of course, they do their cover of Black Magic Woman, which they absolutely own, the Peter Green track, and the Zombies, She's Not There. Fantastic cover of that song. Santana. The Boss, Bruce Springsteen. The Detroit Medley, one of his great closing things. He does the Mitch Ryder Devil with a Blue Dress and Good Golly Miss Molly and all that. Fantastic. Just rocking. One of my favorite bands, Tedeschi Trucks Band, live in Oakland. Bird on a Wire, the classic Leonard Cohen song. They do a version of Within You Without You, the Beatles track, one of my favorite Beatles songs. And there's also versions of them doing John Prine's Angel from Montgomery. And and the Dead Sugaree. I mean, just incredible live band with some great covers. Johnny Winter, he could rock it out live, man. Johnny was one of my favorite live shows ever. And this particular Johnny Winter, And live has Good Morning Little Schoolgirl, B.B. King's It's My Own Fault, The Stones' Jumpin' Jack Flash, rock and roll medley of Great Balls of Fire, Long Tall Sally, Whole Lot of Shaking Going On, and closes with Chuck Berry's Johnny Be Good. Man, covers. Zappa, one of the greats, man. One of my all-time favorites. These are two of my favorite Zappa live albums. If you're ever into getting Zappa live, these are great. Does Humor Belong in Music? Fantastic from start to finish. The last song on the album is a cover of the Allman Brothers Whippin' Post, which is just killer. And this album, The Best Band You've Never Heard in Your Life. Fantastic. 2 CD sets. There's a ton of little cover where he breaks into little things here. He does this kind of jokey thing about Johnny Cash's Ring of Fire through the first set, and they do that. They do a bit of Purple Haze and Sunshine of Your Love, and the closing track cover, Stairway to Heaven. Now, where Jimmy Page comes in with that scorching guitar solo, Frank adapted that solo note for note for brass instruments. It sounds absolutely incredible. Fantastic. One of my favorite covers of all time. Stairway to Heaven, Frank Zappa. Delaney and Bonnie and Friends, band that I saw live 3 times, I think, and absolutely they were an incredible live band. Very influential band, as everyone knows. Bonnie and Delaney on tour with Eric Clapton is one of the great live albums of all time. This is the deluxe set with 4 shows on it, and who could forget them doing the Little Richard medley at the end. Tutti Frutti, The Girl Can't Help It, Long Tall Sally, Jenny Jenny. Fantastic, fantastic. Jerry Garcia Band. Jerry did tons of covers with the Jerry Garcia Band. This series, this is volume 2, but there are now like up to 20 volumes or something of this. Live shows from the Jerry Garcia Band. This is from the Greek Theater in 1990. And Jerry does How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You. Bob Dylan's Forever Young. Tears of Rage. The Harder They Come, the great Jimmy Cliff song. And It Stoned Me, the great Van Morrison song. It Tangled Up in Blue, great Dylan song from Blood on the Tracks. Jerry did lots of great covers. And my favorite cover of all time, live cover, is Yes. Keys to Ascension, Paul Simon's America. They do such a killer job of that song. It's fantastic. It's 10 minutes and 28 seconds of absolutely incredible music. And they've adapted that incredible Paul Simon song just so well. That is definitely my #1 cover song on a live album. That's it. I'm trying to think of anything else that's coming up. Not really. I got nothing. Go to Larry's channel and watch the album exchange. It was fun. I still haven't listened to that Beatles album. I'm holding off until the last minute. Going to go as long as I can without listening to a Beatles record. It's going to ruin my whole streak here. Anyway, that's it. Everyone have a great day. Take care, and thank you very much for joining. Give me some thumbs up, down, I don't care. And a subscription would be nice. Take care.